3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7. Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday the 20th of May, and congratulations to Captain Tom Moore, who's just been awarded a knighthood for his NHS fundraising. And a big happy birthday to Joe Cocker, Cher, and fellow podcaster Louis Theroux.
7.
As the coronavirus case numbers rise close to 5 million worldwide, in the UK the row over children returning to school continues, with 11 local councils expressing concern about the plan, which would see children in reception, Year 1 and Year 6 return to their classrooms on June the 1st. The economy is struggling as unemployment claims jumped by nearly 1 million in April, and the Chancellor Rishi Sunak gave evidence yesterday to the House of Lords, and he's not optimistic about a quick recovery from the impact of lockdown.
You're absolutely right in the sense that I've said very clearly, although we've put unprecedented mitigating actions in place, I certainly won't be able to protect every job and every business. We're already seeing that in the data, and no doubt there will be more hardship to come. This lockdown is having a very significant impact on our economy. We're likely to face a severe recession, the likes of which we haven't seen, and of course that will have an impact.
6.
In the United States, Captain Empathy was at it again yesterday. Donald Trump, fresh from his dose of hydroxychloroquine, held a cabinet meeting and attempted to make some form of gesture of sympathy, as almost 92,000 Americans have now died from coronavirus.
We have battled the invisible enemy. It is an invisible enemy. It's tough, but we're going to win, and we're going to win very big. But we can never forget all of the people that have been left behind, that have died for some reason that should have never happened. Should have never happened. You know that. I know that. And the people that caused the problem, they know that too. It's too bad.
5.
One of podcasting's biggest names just made a huge move. Joe Rogan, who regularly has millions of listeners per episode with the Joe Rogan Experience, has signed an exclusive deal with Spotify. You won't have to pay to hear him, but you will have to be a Spotify free member. Hang on, I'll let Joe explain. I just need to make a very swift call.
Hello, everybody. I have an announcement. The podcast is moving to Spotify. I signed a multi-year licensing agreement with Spotify that will start on September 1st. Starting on September 1st, the entire JRE library will be available on Spotify as well as all the other platforms. Then somewhere around the end of the year, it will become exclusive to Spotify, including the video version of the podcast. It will be the exact same show. I am not going to be an employee of Spotify.
Yeah, the Smart 7, no 7. Hello?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Hello? Well, this is embarrassing.
4.
Feel like you don't hear enough Prince on the radio? Yeah, me too. Good news though, there's 2 new Prince shows. What? 2 new Prince? Oh, that Prince. Okay, the Prince of Wales has signed up to do 2 shows on Classic FM. He's also popped up to appeal for pickers. However, they're not pop pickers, they're fruit pickers.
Harvesting runs until early autumn, and people are needed who are genuinely going to commit. The phrase I've often heard is pickers who are stickers. Now, I do not doubt that the work will be unglamorous and at times challenging, but it is of the utmost importance, and at the height of this global pandemic, you will be making a vital contribution to the national effort. So I can only urge you to pick for Britain.
3.
Mixed news for football's return yesterday, as there have now been 6 positive tests in different clubs as the Premier League ramps up testing in advance of a potential restart. Liverpool legend John Barnes appeared on Sky Sports to share his thoughts on what needs to happen to bring the season to a close, namely the full process of promotion and relegation.
It's about the integrity of the competition. Liverpool winning and not having promotion and relegation. I'm not just talking about relegation. I'm talking about Leeds and West Brom and Crewe in League 2 or whatever coming up. You can't just arbitrarily. It's like saying, well, give Leeds the championship. Why just give Liverpool? Why not give Leeds the championship? Or Crewe if they're top of League 1. It's about honouring the competition. It's not just about Liverpool getting the championship and forgetting everything else. It's about for me, the integrity of the competition.
2,
The Eurovision's a guilty pleasure that surprised and delighted many over the years. The worrying news is the Americans have discovered it. Specifically, Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdam in their new movie called Eurovision Song Contest: The Story of Fire Saga, which is coming in June to Netflix. It's hard to parody Eurovision, really, but they've given it a blooming good...
1.
The stories of Roald Dahl have delighted and inspired many over the years, and now director and actor Taika Waititi has created an all-star reading of James and the Giant Peach. There will be 10 episodes in total available on YouTube to fundraise for partners in health. The first 2 episodes are up now, and the cast list is amazing. Here's a clip with Meryl Streep and Benedict Cumberbatch.
James tiptoed a little closer to the tree. The ants were not talking now, they were just standing there, staring at the peach. There was not a sound anywhere, not even a breath of wind, and overhead, the sun blazed down upon them out of a deep blue sky.
It looks ripe to me.
Aunt Spiker said, breaking the silence.
Then why don't we eat it?
Aunt Sponge suggested, licking her thick lips.
You can have half each. Hey, you, James! Come over here at once and climb this tree.
This has been the Smart 7. Stay safe, safe distance, and please wash those hands. We are on Alexa now. You can enable the Smart 7 and add us as a flash briefing. We're back tomorrow at 7. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
All of television history is contained within the box of delights.
It was happening in front of us.
Incredible.
In our living rooms. It was amazing.
Guests pick their favourite television moment
and tell us why they love it.
And is this the episode where Daisy's just been for the interview at the Woman's Magazine?
Flaps.
That's it, Flaps.
Yeah.
Named one of Radio Time's best podcasts of the year.
I don't understand people who don't see the joy in drawing the curtains, a mug of hot chocolate and something nice on TV. Like, what could be nicer than that?
Than having a snuggle.
Exactly.
Nostalgia in bite-sized chunks.
Box of delights
from Great Big Owl.